piétate, wake up. Hey, wake up. Bobby Arum, look at you drooling. Bobby Arum drooling out here. Bob Arum, a.k.a. Bobby Arum, a.k.a. Dinosaur, a.k.a. Jurassic Park, a.k.a. got like 5 more years to live because he's smoking that good shit to give him longevity, you know what I'm saying? Bobby Arum, I don't know if he was falling asleep, but he was dead ass high. Yo, despiértate viejo, despiértate, wake up. Bobby Arum was falling asleep talking about Devin the Dream Haney. Now we all know that Devin the Dream Haney is the most boringest fighter that ever laced up the gloves. It is what it is, but just because I'm saying he's boring, that doesn't mean I'm saying that he doesn't got skills, that he's not skillful, that he's not elite in the lightweight division. I didn't say that. I just said he was boring. Boy, aburrido. Ese tipo aburrido, my friend. Everybody, to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about Devin the Dream. I want to, look, to be honest, when I put my kids to sleep, and you know what I'm saying, they give me a rough time to, you know what I'm saying, not even the story. I may believe that I'm reading a Devin Haney story and stuff like that. And I said, once upon a time, Devin Haney, and then they just fall asleep. You feel me? Trust me, they fall asleep every time they hear the name Devin Haney. Bob Arum was talking about Devin Haney, and that's it. He was falling asleep. You know what I'm saying? They had to move on to the Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall real quick. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Devin the Dream Haney, gonna be fighting George Kambosos once again. George Kambosos activated the rematch clause. We already know that. And of course, you know, they've been on a Bill Haney. Shout out to Bill Haney, his pop. Shout out to Bill Haney, probably one of the best managers right now, man. You gotta give him kudos for what he's doing and how he's been you know, maneuvering his son and stuff like that with the showbox, with the zone deal, getting that money, and then Top Rank with the, you know what I'm saying, Luther Bella deal, and getting the belt, getting the undisputed. No dispute, but it's a dispute that he's the top dog. All that dispute, all that bullshit everybody was talking about in the YTBC, going against each other. Well, this guy Teofimo Lopez not disputed, it's a disputed, undisputed. So Devin Haney, and then Devin Haney, undisputed, no dispute, and he's still not top dog. Damn, all that work for nothing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, not all for nothing, but you know what I'm saying. I thought that was gonna give him everybody hands on deck, that he was supposed to be the top dog, but it seems like belts don't matter as much as they should. It's unfortunate. I don't like what's going on, but it is what it is. So Devin the Dream Haney, y'all already know, man, he put it in the clinic, but it was so boring out there in Australia. And this is what I mean about, y'all may be thinking it's hating. Some of y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Devin Haney needed to go out there and adopt the fan base of Australia, because, you know, if he was smart, now he's a smart businessman, he's a smart fighter. I'm saying, but if he was smarter, he would have gone out there and adopted that market. That market, you know, Australia is not really a boxing country, but he had the opportunity to adopt that market. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't even fought in Oakland. He had the opportunity to get that market if he would have showed entertaining, if he would have been spectacular, if he would have looked sensational, just like Mike Tyson said when he was trying to compare Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He didn't say he's better than Manny Pacquiao. He said he looked more sensational. Ladies and gentlemen, we already know that about that Devin Haney is better than George Kambosos. We see that he's levels above George Kambosos. But in that rematch, I'm going to give him one more fight. In that rematch, Devin Haney, you got to look sensational, baby. You got to steal that market. You don't want people to fall asleep. You want people to cheer. Come back to our country, Devin Haney. Matter of fact, we're going to give you a citizenship to Australia, just like Russia gave the citizenship to Roy Jones Jr. You know why they gave the citizenship to Roy Jones Jr.? Because, damn it, when Putin remember how Roy Jones Jr. used to fight, man, it was spectacular, man. He was a fan. Man, I'm giving you my citizenship. Mike Tyson, he goes all over the world to sit down with kings, because he looked spectacular. Manny Pacquiao, they love him all around the world because he looks spectacular. Oscar De La Hoya looks spectacular. 100,000 people watch Julio Cesar Chavez because he looks spectacular, baby. It's about looking spectacular, entertaining. If your level's above your opponent, not looking entertaining, not looking sensational, is unacceptable. Yes, just like Shakur Stevenson felt before the hearing fight, he said, no, he apologized. I'm sorry, folks, man. I should have got this guy out. I'm sorry. I apologize. He said, I promise. I will do better. I promise. And ladies and gentlemen, Shakur Stevenson stand on his promises, and he has delivered. Stops Jamel Hearing. put at a boxing clinic, but also showed power and looked sensational versus Oscar Valdez. 2 in a row. 2 best. When the brakes are lighter, Shakur Stevenson, he said, man, he brushed that boring shit off his shoulder. When people say when he was boring, nah. Everybody like this. Shakur, yes. I would love to see Shakur again. So, why? They're going to have a tough time trying to get a stadium. They're going to get a stadium in Australia. They're not going to get a stadium in Australia because the Australian government be like, I'm not paying. We're not going to flip this bill. We ain't going to put as much money doing. We even went against our law to bring Bill Haney in. You know what I'm saying? And Bill Haney, his pops, so he could come see. We even bend the rules, bend the laws. And y'all going to give us that type of work? But anyway, Devin Haney got another chance to adopt that market. Devin Haney, listen to me. I know you think that I might not like y'all. Listen to me, Bill Haney. I know y'all watched the video too. Don't front. I know you think I might not like y'all, but I do. I respect y'all. I respect what y'all do. But I'm telling you, ladies, I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you, Mr. Haney's. I'm telling y'all, look sensational. Steal that market. Get that market. Get that country. Look sensational, entertaining. So when you want to go out of the U.S., you got a whole country behind you. Adopt that fan base. Like Manny Pacquiao adopted the Mexican fan base when he was fighting the Mexican Warriors. Morales, Berrea, Marquez. Because he looked sensational, win or lose. You think it was only the Filipino country that was behind Manny Pacquiao? Nah. It was also the Mexican crowd. He adopted. That's why when he trains out here, he's in California. And they love him. They love him. We already know you're going to outbox George Kambosos, so we all know that. We already knew that you coming in the fight. Now you got to look sensational. You got to let the whole world. Don't you dare talk about Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Don't you dare talking about them on my watch when I'm undisputed. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't say that Sean Porter. Don't you ever say that Gervonta Tank Davis is #1 when I'm undisputed. Don't Bernard Hopkins. Don't you dare say that the belts don't matter. I'm the fucking man. I run shit here in boxing. I'm entertaining. I'm sensational. I got the IQ. You got to show it all, baby. You got to show it all, Devin Haney. Don't you give me that type of performance once again, because it only works for you. It don't work for boxing. You put boxing to sleep. You put boxing in a coma, and boxing after the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, boxing has woken up little by little from its coma. Don't you put it back to sleep, my brother, because you are going to get snubbed like you're getting snubbed right now by your own network, ESPN. You ain't no pound for pound. Huh? Oscar De La Hoya, Mayweather, Hopkins, they all the pugilists have Gervonta Tank Davis #1 or Lomachenko #2, but you undisputed, not disputed. You got to show a new wrinkle. You got to stop playing tag your it. Devin Haney, a.k.a. tag your it. No mas. No mas. Especially the next fight. Hit and not get hit, the sweet side, tag your ring. No, esa porquería se va de aquí. Esa una basura que se va de aquí. You better show and entertain, okay? There's the reason why Bob Arum's falling asleep. There's the reason why Bob Arum's like, I don't know where, we got maybe a 20,000 in Melbourne. We're not gonna fight in the stadium again. You know why they saying you're not gonna fight in the stadium again? Because you put people to sleep. Tim Ju's going to be fighting in the U.S. The Australian people be like, I don't know if we want to do another boxing event out here. They're going to have to put Jason Maloney and Andrew Maloney on the undercard because they don't trust y'all. It's the time for Devin Haney to go out there. And I said it before. I said it on my live. That the Australian government, the Australian people, that they're going to be fighting in the tennis court. I told you that. I told you they're going to fight in the tennis court. Don't put us to sleep. That's all we ask. Don't put the boxing world to sleep because because you're a master in that jab. You got the best jab in the lightweight division, arguably. You're the undisputed, not disputed. You're good. Your intellect for your age is great. You above skill level than George Kambosos. Now, if you know that, and we all know that, you better not give us that 12 round of tag your it. Don't give us that tag your it bullshit. It's time to entertain. It's time to entertain, Devin Haney, because you can do it. because you're fast enough, quick enough. You're already taking a risk. So I'm not even going to ask you to take risk. Stepping inside that ring, even if you're going to go spar, boxes, we all know. I respect the modern day gladiators. You're already taking a risk. You're already taking a risk. But you got to believe that your punch is going to get there quicker, and you have the skill set, the defensive skill set, the intellect to get out the way. Catch it, duck it, block it. Time for you to show that power. That's why they disrespecting you, calling you a boy. You know why? Because you're not beating nobody. You outpointing somebody. Give the motherfucker a nosebleed at least. Or they still gonna call you a boy. Pot shotting your way to victory, jabbing. It's time for you to beat the ish out of a man. So you could become a man. And they respect you as a man. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button.